Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to another special video for Pride Month. Today we will be counting down my top 20, not just 10, top 20 queer characters, just generally in media, in whatever you want to say. Um, so yeah, this is a list I kind of decided to make just kind of out of the blue. Just counting down my favorite queer characters in media. Um, and there was quite a bit to look through, quite a lot to think about, both from cartoons and anime and other media, video games especially. And it was really hard to narrow down because there's a lot of them. And I basically had to narrow down to which characters I just really unabashedly and completely love. And I also wanted to narrow it down to characters that are focused enough on, you could say, to where it feels like you know the characters pretty well. So like characters in certain games or series or whatnot that feel like either less complete because they're side characters or whatnot. Those kind of characters I didn't want to count. I wanted to count characters who are given a lot of focus and attention and are really made to feel like you just get to know and love them really well. Even if they are actually small characters, they can be minor characters and still be given that much love and attention within their respective stories, games, yada yada. And this can include even from media that I have not yet finished. But as long as the character has had a notable impact on me up to this point and really just I've grown to really like them, then yeah, I count them. Also, this is counting characters who have been either confirmed as queer in the series itself or on social media. And when I say confirmed, I mean it's like it's made very plainly obvious. It's like there's not really room to argue, at least not by any logical sense. Some people will always argue, but um, and again, if it, even if it's stated like on social media or whatnot after the fact, which honestly you just really wish it would be put in the actual show, but sometimes there's studio interference and bullshit like that. Um, Even if that's the case, it's still counting here because it's still the creator's intention. So that's why I'm specifically knew that was going to happen. That's why I'm specifically including it in that way. I'll stop in a moment. But yeah, so this is just my personal list. If you don't agree with the order or some choices, or you feel there's some choices missing, I'm sorry, but it's just my personal list. There were a lot of ones, like I said, that I wish I could have put on here, but just had to be cut off. And this is top 20, not even top 10, and I still had to cut some off because, especially with recent years, there's been a bigger influx of queer characters in media that have just been pretty awesome. And it's getting more and more common. And that's awesome. But yeah, it's just there were too many to put in just the top 20. Um Also there's no rules about how many per series. Like there's no rules regarding that. So if a series has multiple queer characters, which there are a few that do, for sure. There's a few with a lot of them. Um, then I can have basically as many as I want from that. Um, And also keep in mind that this is just basically as of current, based off of current feelings and thoughts and everything. So not everything is going to stay this way or stay in this order or whatnot. Plus, with new characters in other shows being introduced and everything, it's going to change how things go. It just is. So over time, this list will change, but this is what the list is for now. Um, but yeah, I'm excited for this one, and I hope you guys are interested as well. So the link, as always, will be in the description below to both BitChute and Google Photos. You can check out there the full list. I'm just using clips of the characters per usual. Um, and keep in mind, even if a character is like number 20 or so, that doesn't mean that I don't really like them. It just means I don't like them as much as number one. So yeah, um, I definitely enjoyed making this list, and I'm very interested to hear what your thoughts are. So yeah, once again, the link to the list itself is in the description below. Check it out and leave a comment telling me what you thought, or if there's any that weren't on this list that you would put on this list. I'm sure there are. So for the meantime, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the list of my top 20 queer characters.